know what makes an older man attractive? Think again, it's not the money or the status, it's actually something much weirder. And most women completely miss it. Stick around because number 4 is gonna change how you look at men forever. First up, we gotta talk about something that sounds a little crazy but is actually rooted deep in evolutionary psychology. The way an older man handles absolute chaos. It's not about being a superhero, it's about that calm and the storm energy. When things go south, like a flat tire, a sudden work crisis, or a heated argument in a relationship, most guys attempt to spiral or get defensive, which is a total turn off. But an older man who has lived through a few seasons of life has this weirdly attractive ability to just breathe. This emotional regulation is a massive green flag because freak out when life gets messy. You're subconsciously telling your partner that you're a safe harbor. It's that grounded, unshakable vibe that makes someone instantly more attractive because it processes a life that ain't a constant roller coaster of emotional outbursts. Next up is something people rarely discuss: the art of unfiltered presence. You know those guys who are constantly checking their phones or looking around the room while you're talking. They're physically there, but mentally they're miles away. An older man who has mastered the skill of truly listening, not just waiting for his turn to speak, is incredibly magnetic. This ain't just about being polite, it's about the psychological depths of making someone feel seen and heard. When he locks the eyes and actually engages with your thoughts, it triggers a massive dopamine hit in your brain. It shows he has the maturity to value human connection over digital distractions and a world where everyone is constantly on but nobody is actually present. That level of focused attention becomes a rare premium trait that makes them stand out from every other guy in the room. If this is heading home for you, or if you're starting to see these traits in someone, do me a huge favor, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps me keep bringing you this kind of deep psychological insight to level up your relationships. Now let's get back to it, because what comes next is even more intense. Now let's dive into a trait that sounds a bit counterintuitive: the ability to be comfortable with silence. Most younger guys feel this massive outward pressure to fill every single second with chatter, jokes, or noise just to prove they're interesting. It's actually a sign of insecurity, honestly. But an older man who can sit in a car or at a dinner table in total silence without making it weird, that's a pure power. Psychologically, this shows a high level of self-assurance and comfort in his own skin. He doesn't need constant external validation to feel okay. When he can share a quiet moment with you without the need to perform, it creates a profound sense of intimacy. It tells you that his company is enough, and more importantly, that he's comfortable enough with you to let the silence be raised, which is a cornerstone of a deeply stable long-term relationship. We also need to touch on the confidence factor, which is a huge psychological trigger for attraction. I'm not talking about being a millionaire or having a PhD. I'm talking about life literacy. It's the way he handles the small-minded stuff, knowing how to cook a decent meal, fixing a leaky faucet, or navigating a complex travel itinerary without losing his cool. There's something deeply primal and attractive about a man who actually knows how to function in the world. This confidence signals that he can be a true partner in the trenches of daily life, not just someone who needs to be managed. When a man shows that he can take initiative and solve real world problems, it lowers the mental load for his partner, creating a dynamic of mutual respect rather than one of constant caretaking, which is a total game changer for attraction. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these traits have you actually noticed in a man that instantly changed the way you felt about him? Was it something subtle or something totally unexpected? Drop your story in the comments. I'm reading every single one.